So please write down answer for the question. Answer for the first question. Calculation of profit or loss for Mr. X. In bracket I am writing for intraday transactions. In that write down sale price minus purchase price is the profit or loss. Sale price is 600, purchase price is 580. So the answer is 20 rupees is the profit that you will have. Second question is short position on the cash market. So write down answer for the second question. Short position on cash market means a transaction in which the security is sold, comma, without holding it, full stop. It is also called naked short position. Full stop. Third question is explain long position on cash market. Long position on cash market means holding of a security, full stop. Simple transaction to buy a security is considered as long position on cash market. Fourth question, in which situation a trader takes long position, short position on cash market? A trader / investor will take long position on cash market comma if he is expecting price of security to increase. Full stop. With paragraph write down. Short position is taken, comma, when there is an expectation of fall in price of security. Full stop. Now this is what say we have discussed so far, and for that say we have written answer. Now I want to give you some further explanation at this point of time. Let us say that say at 11 o'clock, with an expectation that say the price of the security will fall down, Mr. X is selling security at the rate of 600 rupees. Now let us say that say based on say some certain tip or certain like estimation, the transaction was entered upon say to sell security. However, after selling the security, the price of the security started moving up. Mr. X is very sure that the price will definitely fall down, but unfortunately it did not fall down by end of the market, and the market ends with the price of, let us say, an amount of rupees 700. Now as far as Mr. X is concerned, he has a certain alternatives like this. The first alternative is that say he can buy at the closing price, and he is required to make some payment of the premium in order to cover up the short position of the cash market. This is what say the first alternative that he has. Apart from that, say he has a second alternative that instead of say purchasing the security say at the closing price, wherein we can see that say definitely say there is a loss of 100 rupees. If at all he is very sure that the price of the security will definitely fall because there's some news that will come into the market, he is having say an alternative of squaring of the short position on the cash market by way of borrowing of the stock. What do we understand with the borrowing of stock? Borrowing of stock means something like this. You can register in stock exchange that say I want to borrow security. So let us say that say there is a person called Mr. A and he is ready to lend security. Because Mr. A is an investor who has made investment in the stock for a very long period of time, and in no case he has an intention to sell the security in the short period of time, whatever may be the price fluctuation. Suppose I have made investment in Reliance and say I am bullish on the Reliance not only for 1 or 2 years, I am bullish on Reliance for next 20 years. So I am not concerned with the price fluctuation of Reliance, whether it is going down or it is going up. So what I can do, I can register myself that say I am ready to lend security to somebody say who wants to square off the short position on the cash market. So what Mr. X can do, Mr. X can say borrow the security to square off the short position. Let us say that say he is borrowing for a time period of 7 days. Now within the 7 days or at the end of the 7 days, say there will be one of the three situation. Price of the security further increases, let us say to an amount of rupees 900. So what will happen? Mr. X will have a kind of profit or loss situation like this, in a way that say the price has reached to rupees 900 against say the expectation of the price will fall down, and now he is not having any expectation that say the price will fall down, because that whatever the news that say he had say proves to be wrong. Then ultimately what will happen? He will be having say 600 rupees as sale price minus 900 rupees is the price at which Mr. X is required to buy the security for refunding stock to Mr. A, and along with that, say certain financial charges are required to be paid for borrowing of the stock. This is the way he will be having a loss. The second situation is the price of the security is falling down, and let us say that his news proves to be correct within this 7 days time period. The price of the security falls down to rupees 450. Then what will happen? 600 is again the sale price, 450 is the buy price, and again the financial charges are required to be paid, and ultimately it will result into some amount of the profit. In a way that importantly over here, whatever the price fluctuation, considering that we are required to refund the stock. So you are required to refund the stock at the prevailing price in the market. That is what we understand. If the price is, let us say 600 rupees, then 600 is the sale price, 600 is the purchase price. So this will be 0, and whatever the financial charges that you have to pay, so that will become your loss. This is the way you can take the advantage of the borrowing of the stock scheme, which is available in the stock market. So I am dictating a note for this point to you. Write down heading borrowing of stock slash stock lending scheme. Stock lending scheme, in that write down first point. Whenever a trader has short position in cash market, which is not squared off by end of the market, then trader can borrow stock to cover up short position on cash market. Second point, a trader will borrow stock, if he is sure about reduction in price in the market. Full stop. With paragraph write down, he will gain if price declines and vice versa. Lender of stock is able to get a return for lending of stock, full stop.